manifested God in the sacred valley and crushed the mountain, and prophet Moses fell down senseless. Mount Sinai, a 2,280-meter peak in the south of Egypt's Sinai Peninsula, is venerated as the mountain on which Moses spoke with God and received the Ten Commandments. Geography. Mount Sinai is a 2,285-meter, 7,497 feet, moderately high mountain near the city of St. Catherine in the Sinai region. It is next to Mount Catherine, at 2,629 meters or 8,625 feet, the highest peak in Egypt. It is surrounded on all sides by higher peaks of the mountain range. Religious significance. The biblical Mount Sinai is one of the most important sacred places in the Jewish and Christian and Islamic religions. According to Bedouin tradition, it was the mountain where God gave laws to the Israelites. However, the earliest Christian traditions place this event at the nearby Mount Serbal, at the foot of which a monastery was founded in the 4th century. It was only in the 6th century that the monastery moved to the foot of Mount Catherine, following the guidance of Josephus's earlier claim that Sinai was the highest mountain in the area. Christians settled upon this mountain in the 3rd century AD. Georgians from the Caucasus moved to the Sinai Peninsula in the 5th century, and a Georgian colony was formed there in the 9th century. Georgians erected their own churches in the area of the modern Mount Sinai. The construction of one such church was connected with the name of David the Builder, who contributed to the erecting of churches in Georgia and abroad as well. There were political, cultural and religious motives for locating the church on Mount Sinai. Georgian monks living there were deeply connected with their motherland. The church had its own plots in Kartli. Some of the Georgian manuscripts of Sinai remain there, but others are kept in Tbilisi, St. Petersburg, Prague, New York, Paris, or in private collections. Some modern biblical scholars now believe that the Israelites would have crossed the Sinai Peninsula in a direct route, rather than detouring to the southern tip, assuming that they did not cross the eastern branch of the Red Sea, and therefore look for the biblical Mount Sinai elsewhere. According to some scholars, the Song of Deborah suggests that God dwelt at Mount Seir, so many scholars favor a location in Nabatea, modern Arabia. Alternatively, the biblical descriptions of Sinai can be interpreted as describing a volcano, and so a small number of scholars have considered equating Sinai with locations in northwestern Saudi Arabia, such as Jabal al-Lawz. There are no volcanoes in the Sinai Peninsula. One's of a collection of peaks in a red granite mountain range that rises steeply from the plain, with spectacularly sheer slopes and deep valleys. It is not the highest mountain in the region. But it may have been called Sinai, Mountain of God, even before the time of Moses, and it has attracted pilgrims since the 4th century AD. In Arabic, it is called Jebel Musa, Mountain of Moses. Near the foot of the mountain is St. Catherine's Monastery, built over the traditional site of the burning bush from which God called Moses to lead his people out of Egypt. In the immediate area are several other sites associated with events in the Book of Exodus, including the place where Moses struck the rock to produce water, and the plain of Al-Raha where the Israelites camped and Aaron made the golden calf.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
وهل أتاك حديث موسى إذ رأى نارا فقال لأهلهم كثوا إني آنست نارا لعلي آتيكم منها بقبس أو أجد على النار هدى فلما أتاها نودي يا موسى إني أنا ربك فاخلع نعليك إنك بالواد المقدس طوى وأنا اخترتك فاستمع لما يوحى إنني أنا الله لا إله إلا أنا فاعبدني وأقم الصلاة لذكري إن الساعة آتية أكاد أخفيها لتجزى كل نفس بما تسعى.
ولما جاء موسى لميقاتنا وكلمه ربه قال رب أرني أنظر إليك قال لن تراني ولكن انظر إلى الجبل فإن استقر مكانه فسوف تراني فلما تجلى ربه للجبل جعله دكا وخر موسى صعقا فلما أفاق قال سبحانك تبت إليك وأنا أول المؤمنين.